Y'all, you need to be networking. Yes, even while staying from home. Yes, even while the world is crazy. In fact, it may just be the best time ever to network. Today, I'll tell you why. So if we haven't met, my name is Cassandra and I help motivated professionals build their careers through practical tips to gain career confidence. And today I want to talk about networking. So many of you avoid it and it would make your job searches so much easier. And honestly, right now is probably the best time to network. Now, before we get into it, let's take a minute to define what networking is. Networking is not getting business cards. Networking is not transactional or using people to get up the company ladder. It is building relationships. And that's why meeting people one-on-one is actually an excellent way to network. So there are two reasons why right now is the best time to network. Number one, people are living in a bubble where they're only either talking to their family or like me, they live alone and they just have long conversations with their dog. Do we need to be worried? Do I need a wellness check? I'm not sure. And the second reason is people have more time right now. Like, we all love to say we're busy, blah, 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 but people have more time. We'll talk about it more in a second. So let's go with that number one point first. People are living in this bubble. Maybe they have a pod. Now we're starting to meet some people for lunches or dinners or coffees, but we're still not out and about in the world the way we were. And when this whole thing started back in March, I had this thought of like, I think this might be the best time to network. Like, people are going to be more receptive right now to saying yes to a coffee with a stranger, a virtual coffee, obviously. They're going to be more receptive. And then I was listening to this podcast with a bunch of actresses, and one of them said that she had told the others, start taking coffees with everyone who's ever asked you for coffee. Like, all those people that you've put off or said, oh, I'm too busy, or check in next month, say yes to them now. And she just confirmed what I had been believing, that yes, people are going to be more likely to say yes right now. They want to talk to someone outside their family and coworkers or their little bubble of friends. They're not able to meet more people, or they're excited to talk about something other than what's going on in the world, in all the current events, jobs, family issues. And they're like, I get to talk to somebody and give advice and tell them my story. Yeah, I would love to talk about anything other than the three topics everyone's talking about right now. Please let me have that conversation. So people want out of their bubble, they're more likely to say yes. Then people are more receptive because they have more time and these virtual chats don't take as long, right? When we're not meeting in person, they don't need to commute anywhere. They don't need to have to stand in line with you and make the small talk before you order your coffees. I was talking to someone yesterday who said, I feel like Zoom chats always go faster because we don't tangent as much. Now, granted, there's something that's missing in that you don't have these kind of rabbit trails that connect you over interesting things that you would in person. But these Zoom virtual networking coffees, they don't take as long. When we were in person, I would tell you, ask somebody for an hour and then give the 10-minute phone call as an out. Now I think it's perfectly natural to say to somebody, hey, could we do like a 15-minute chat or maybe a 30-minute chat, but nothing more than that, because things go much quicker on these virtual chats. So it's not taking up as much of their time, and they have more time because they're not having to commute to you or commute to their job. So there's a little bit more time available to give to other people that they didn't have before. Bottom line, people are now more receptive than ever to meet with a stranger because it takes less of their time and they have the energy to have the call. So start asking people for a virtual coffee, a Zoom chat, a phone call. If you need more help on how to do this, I have a whole playlist on informational interviews. I'll put it in a card here and in the description box below so you can go watch that as well. But here's the other thing. Here's the other reason. I know I said there were two. There's a bonus third. Here's the other reason why right now is the best time to network. You have more time than ever before, okay? Now, I know some of you are home with kids who are at home schooling, like not homeschooling, but schooling from home. There's other things going on. I understand it might not feel like as much time, but We're not commuting. You're not going out as often. You're not going grocery shopping as much. I'm still going grocery shopping. I'm going later today. But I feel like we're all going out less, which means there is some time back somewhere. You choose how you spend it. So I think when this is all over, no matter how busy people have to say they are right now, when this is all over, when life starts to go back to normal, I don't know if we'll ever get to normal again, but when things go back where you have to commute somewhere or you have to spend time dropping kids off at school, when life gets really busy again with multiple locations, I think you're gonna look back. I think we're all gonna look back and go, God, I had so much time before. Why didn't I use that time? Why didn't I take 15 minutes to talk with somebody? Why didn't I start building those relationships at that company that's not hiring right now, but will be when things get back to normal? Like, why didn't I spend time building relationships with them then, now that they're hiring again? And so I want you to use this time well. So even if you think you don't have the time to do the coffee chat, you can spend 15 minutes a day DMing people, commenting on LinkedIn, connecting on LinkedIn. Like, you can start building that muscle up, but I really think 6 months from now, you're gonna go, why didn't I use that? And start trying to talk to people when it was a little easier, when people were more available. Do it now. Now, if you want more help on how to job search, I am doing a free webinar and all the details will be in the description box below. It is all about how I would coach someone to create their strategic job search plan. We'll go through what goes into a job search, what you should be focusing on, what you should be focusing on, what you shouldn't. All of the info is in the description box below. I would love for you to sign up and join me. It will be live. Promise, no taped stuff here. It'll be live. So I will see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this one a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.